So you want to start running? Well, I've got some tips for you before you do. Let's make sure that you have a really enjoyable experience with running and make sure that you achieve while you're doing your running. Let's make sure that the time that you're spending is well spent. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you have a successful beginner running journey. Hi guys, it's Jimmy here from VO2, where we help you map your route to maximal health and performance. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is down in the bottom corner. Don't forget to leave a comment if you've got any questions about the topic of this video. Leave them down below, and don't forget to like this video as well. And we've got a free download for you down below as well, so make sure you punch your email address in and we'll send that over to you. So we are looking at building you into a runner. Right from the word go, you're a beginner, and we want to make sure that you have a really successful journey going forward. So we've got 5 tips for you, which we know work. They're really, really valid, and it's really important that you do these tips to make sure that your experience going forward is successful. So tip number 1 is to get yourself a really good pair of running shoes. And what do I mean by good? It's a very general term. It means a set of shoes that fit you correctly. So the only way to do this is to go to a reputable running store that do gait analysis, that can assess your running style on a treadmill, and they can show you a whole range of running shoes from a variety of brands that are going to give you a good insight into what shoes are available to you. And they'll give you options of shoes that pronate, shoes that are neutral, shoes that have got different sorts of torque in them. And if you go in there and don't be brand savvy, don't be brand aware, you're probably going to come out with a shoe that fits you more than if you go in there and you say that you want this brand. They will all have certain traits about them, and a running shop that is neutral will be able to take you through the whole range and help you find a shoe that will make sure that your running experience is really, really enjoyable, and it's going to hopefully mean that you're not going to suffer from injuries because of your footwear. So first thing is go and invest in a good pair of running shoes. Number 2 is going to be learn running form, learn your running technique. And we've got a few videos on our YouTube channel where you can go and you can look at some running drills, you can look at posture, and it's going to help you get a good idea of what that involves. But do your research on this and at least try to go in the right direction. And if you don't know what correct running form is, contact us and we'll be able to coach you through them methods that we've used successfully with our athletes to be able to make sure that you enjoy and you hold yourself correctly when you run. Number 3 is to have a goal and have an objective to your running. So if it's to be fit and healthy, let's put some parameters around it. If it's to do an event, what distance is that event? And that is going to be your goal. And it is to have a bit of structure and objective to why you're going running. If it's building up to a 5K, maybe the first thing is going to build up to running 2K, and then we're going to keep building up. Maybe it's going to be that eventually you want to run a 10K, or maybe it's going to be the marathon, which many people choose to do. But let's have, first of all, goals that are achievable in place. And as a beginner, I would recommend having something that you know you can do, but it's going to take a bit of work. Don't put something that is so far out of reach that you just can't achieve it, because your running experience is going to be hampered by that, and we don't want you to have a poor experience. We want this to be an enjoyable time for you. I want you to get a lot out of your running. So first things, set a goal that you know you can achieve with some hard work. Our 4th tip is to start with a running and a walking protocol. So whenever somebody starts to run, just going off and running for 20 minutes is not going to work. And the reason it's not going to work is because you're not going to get time to adapt to the changes that your body needs. We need to introduce them slowly, we need to make sure that they're correct, and we need to make sure that it has a positive change in your body. We don't just want to pound you really, really high intensity run for 20 minutes and then you come back and think, why am I injured, or why have my calves given up on me? Oh no, that was really hard, I really didn't enjoy that. Put a plan in place, you've got your goal, and let's work slowly towards that goal, and be patient. Be hardworking. Walking, running is a really, really proven way to get you into running. And we start off with more walking than running, and then eventually as we build up, the walking will reduce and reduce and the running will be more and more until we get you up to long periods of running, and then we can take you into a run program, which is only running, to take you to your goal. So that's the next tip to get you on your way. And tip number 5 is running looks beautiful, but it's can be really, really hard on your joints. It can be really, really hard on your muscles and your tendons and your ligaments. It's very damaging, so you need to stretch with it. Stretching is a runner's friend. It's anybody's friend. We think that stretching is absolutely fantastic. And you need to make sure that you put stretching in with your run training. So if you get in contact, we'll be able to take you through how to do stretches. But it's really important that if you're going to do the damaging work, you need to do the recovering work as well. And we want you to be really, really thorough with your stretching. So that is tip number 5. So if you combine all of them tips together, you're going to see a big improvement in your ability to run as a beginner. So I hope you found that useful. I hope that you're going to go off and really enjoy your run experience because of these tips that we've put in place. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. We're always open. We love communicating with you. And guys, be safe, and I'll see you next time.